that's what you can expect on our TV on SABC3 over the weekend. But there's something else you can also expect. It's National CPR Day tomorrow, the 5th of November, and it's an opportunity for thousands of South Africans to learn a little more about CPR and to engage with the training centres to find out how they can access CPR courses. We also got Ian and Rob in studio this morning to give us our own demonstration of some of those people who can't make it out to the centres. What are the steps for CPR? But before we get there, guys, why CPR Day? Why is it important to make it a national day?
Well, I think we need to improve on the awareness of CPR and bring it to our national basis, to the communities and the towns and to the public so they can learn how to do CPR. They need to know in the emergency what to do. They haven't got time to look at books. They should know. And we want to take it all out to them and so they can see it, come down, give it a try. At all the malls tomorrow, all the training organizations are going to be doing their demonstrations. We're at the Constantia Village Courtyard from 9 till 3. We're inviting anybody to come down, give it a try, and see how it goes.
Well, Rob, you want to give it a try? We're going to demonstrate on an adult how to do CPR on an adult.
Okay.
So, step one.
Here we go. Before you approach the patient, you've got to make sure that it's safe for you to approach the patient so that you don't get yourself hurt. Rob's putting on some gloves to keep himself protected.
And so that he doesn't spread any germs.
Yeah, it's cross-infection.
Yes.
All right. So now he arrives at the patient and he's going to say hello to the patient to try and assess their level of response.
Hello.
Loud tap.
Yeah.
There's no response. Okay. Now he needs to get somebody to come and help him.
Okay.
Or to go call an
Please
ambulance.
get some help. I need an ambulance.
Okay. So now the ambulance is on its way and Rob needs to start assessing the patient. If the patient is unresponsive, he needs to check if they're breathing. He's going to look to see if the patient is breathing.
So you're looking at the whole chest diaphragm area?
Correct. He's just trying to see if there's any signs of life. Is this patient breathing or not?
In movies, you always often see them putting their heads against the patient's mouth.
Yeah, it's a little bit unreliable. We're just looking at a general thing. We're just trying to see if there's any signs of life or breathing. We're going to look for between 5 and 10 seconds.
Yes.
Right, if the patient is unresponsive and is not breathing, if he's not breathing normally or if he's gasping, we need to start CPR immediately.
Okay, so he's gasping.
All right, so now we need to start compressing on the chest. And in between the nipple lines, there's a straight line across the nipple line in the center of the chest. Rob puts the heel of
on this chest bone?
Yes, that's correct. The heel of the hand in the center of the chest, interlocks his fingers, locks his elbows, gets his shoulders directly above the hands, and he starts to compress downwards.
2, 3, 4,
and he needs to perform
5,
30
6,
compressions.
7, 8, 9,
but now
10,
for kids,
11,
it's also
12,
30,
13,
and for
14,
infants.
Correct.
But you don't use 2 hands on kids.
No, a child will just use 1 hand, and an infant will just use 2 fingers.
2 fingers down.
That's right, and we define an infant as less than a year, and a child as greater than a year. Okay. All right, now we need to administer 2 breaths to the patient, and Rob's going to put a CPR mouthpiece in to protect him from any fluids that are in the patient's mouth. Okay, he's going to open the airway, tilt the head back slightly to allow the air to go into the lungs, place his mouth firmly over the patient's lips and blow in.
How many times do you blow in?
He needs to blow in twice.
Okay.
Until he sees chest rising. Now the chest has gone down again, he can start his compressions.
Why is it important to blow into the mouth?
Okay, well, at the moment he's pushing the blood around the body, and by blowing into the patient, he's putting air into the lungs to circulate that oxygen through the brain and the other vital organs.
Yeah. And how often does he do this? How long does it take?
Okay, he's going to carry on doing 30 compressions and 2 breaths for about 2 minutes. Then he's going to reassess the patient after that. If the patient is still unresponsive, he's going to carry on, and he's going to do that until help arrives.
And then just to demonstrate quickly, 1 hand for a child, that's 1 year and older.
At the center of the chest, and then on the infant,
it's
just
2
fingers. That's correct.
There, and as easy as that, just press down and you also breathe twice. So it's 30 compressions, breathe twice.
Yeah, you just want to get the air into the patient and you want to circulate it until help arrives.
Okay. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us this morning. And remember, it is tomorrow at various malls around the country. It's National CPR Day. We'll put the details on our Facebook page and on our website, eXpressoshow.com. So go and check it out. It's absolutely free and you can see and learn a few things about CPR. It's now time to find out what's happening in the world of Hollywood with our gossip queen, Jen Sue.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.